So again, right now, I'm pushing myself just to come on here, stay high, say hello, and do a little live. Maybe I'm not going to say how often, but it's between me and me. I'm pushing myself to come on here. And I wanted, I'm repeating myself, but I just wanted to come on here and share with you about what I was speaking to last night and um, just what an opportunity that we have and to offer healing to what is happening in the earth and really bring in. I, I'm at a loss of words right now. Actually, I'm going brain dead and I'm live. This is great. This is wonderful. But this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to come on here and you know what? Ah, should I just stop this? I don't know. But I wanted to speak to my reaction last night. I was really upset, and I wasn't upset at all of the incidents. I was more upset at the way that I'm seeing people react to the incidents. It's either they're going cuckoo, crazy pants on things and sensationalizing stuff, or they're not. And I suppose that I can respect that as well. Like, I understand the concept of not participating. I do understand that concept and I do respect that. So I suppose that the participation isn't necessarily for everyone, but some people don't have the option of not participating. And I just want to be a helping hand. And in order to do that, it's important for me to do the inner work of healing the things that have happened and healing my own reactions and making sure that I'm centered so that I can properly send the kind of energy that I want to the incident or situation. And I just really, really think that the world together as a collective, if we all did the inner work, if we all healed ourselves and were able to stand in neutrality or objectivity and then look at the incident and fix it. I mean, you know when something is right or something is wrong. And I do understand also the concept of not looking at something if it's right or if it's wrong. So the whole idea of polarity is just so interesting, especially being inhuman. Like, how do we process this when we do see things? Like, being neutral when there's something that's so intense and so obviously not okay. I sometimes think that this idea and concept of being neutral, and so you see, this is where I'm pondering, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm expanding as well. You know, and I was like, this isn't my first rodeo. This isn't the first time I've done stuff like this. And by that, I mean, this isn't the first time I've been with a population of people and we're ascending. And as I mentioned last night, I know truly I've been all over the universe. Mm. And so here I am now, and I'm in this human, and I see these things, and I see the things happening to people outside of my own body. And some of these things have happened to me. And I believe that it is possible to stay neutral and be of assistance. But in order to be of an assistance, you have to be able to recognize that something is not okay. And so, is that still being neutral? Is it still being neutral? the Soul Star ponders. I think that I can be in neutrality and still recognize what's good and what's bad. I've heard, who was it? On Sean Atwood. Oh, I love him so much. What's his name? I can't believe it's slipping my mind right now. There is a gentleman on Sean Atwood that I admire so much, and I've completely drawn a blank right now. But he has a wonderful statement. He's the Scotsman. What's his name? I wanted to see if I could interview him too. Well, whatever. I can't remember. But he says, there's good and bad in everything, but there's no place for evil. And I just love that. And I believe that some of the things that I am witnessing with my eyes that I'm assuming are real, I would throw it in the genre of being evil. And so with that, I'm here to do something about it. And what can I do sitting here in my cozy home, in my secure and cozy space? I can really begin to embody my own divinity. And then I can pulse my divinity out, and I can hope that it will hit somewhere and have faith that it will. I'm curious what you think you could do. So the purpose of these lives are, I have a pretty big family, and we speak in a certain way to each other. And we don't always speak like we're ascended masters, but I guarantee some of the people in my family are absolutely ascended masters. We speak more like some of us speak like sailors. Some of us speak that way. Some speak this way. Some look this way. Some look that way. And we all have different ideas and different philosophies and different religions, but we all love each other. And if I'm speaking to anybody right now, I'm speaking to my littles, my brood, if you will. And if I was speaking to them right now, I would again tell them, stay centered. Don't look away. Stay centered and use your power and shift. Just shift what is happening. Just push out and do not give permission for this to be happening on our planet. Just like I mentioned last night, I really feel that many of these things are happening because we have allowed it. And what does that allowance look like? I believe it looks like ignoring it or turning an eye or not being able to acknowledge that it's happening. I'm not saying to focus on it. I'm not saying to make the issue bigger. I'm saying to just stop it. And by that, look and register that it is happening. It is reflecting back upon us that which needs to be healed, that which needs assistance. And I know too, perhaps this is like Orion themes playing out where someone feels they need to be the savior of the day. I do acknowledge that. And so I'm open to learning out of that. I'm open to perhaps I am creating the very incidents that I'm seeing by believing in it and by even registering it in my own mind. I mean, am I creating all of this? Am I creating my own reality? Am I creating that which I'm looking at just by belief in it? I do think that that's a possibility. And so by focusing on my own self and my own healing and not even registering any of it, does that change it? Does that switch everything? It's really hard not to register it when it's right in front of me. Did I cause all of the trauma that happened to me because of my own belief for the creation of my own reality, my own matrix? Did I draw in these experiences to me? I don't have an opinion about that. It is an interesting concept. And so I have and do try not to think about the things. But, like I said, when those things happen to your body, it's really hard not to, it's like, what the heck, Rooney? Why? Okay. Why'd that happen? So just interesting things to think about and to ponder. What I do know 1000% that will shift your reality and that shifts my reality and that shifts the world. It will shift the world is to practice being grateful for the blessings that you have. The one thing that I noticed is that so many people are, again, this is none of my business, but I do notice everybody gets all their panties in a wad over so much, myself included. And so it is a lesson for me just to be grateful for what I do have. Be grateful for the peaceful setting that I do live in. Be grateful that my body is safe right now. I am in a good place and I do feel really good. And so if I have all of these blessings around me and I'm sitting here getting upset over something that is far away or not happening in my world, I do think it is really important just to be joyous and grateful for what you do have. If you are living in a state of being blessed, then really don't take that for granted. And I do believe in being grateful for that. But I do also know that I think that what makes me, in fact, I know why I get is because I see myself as more than just being in this room right now. I can see and I can feel humans all over the world. If I want, I can see and I can feel someone in Gaza. I can feel that. I can see there. If I want to see and feel what it's like I can see and feel almost everything if I set my intention to do so. And even if I don't set my intention to do so, the planet is like my big house. This world is like me. And I am everybody that I'm seeing. I am everybody. This is why I have such a interesting dynamic with the incidents that are happening on the world. I don't see myself as being separate from those incidents and those situations. I see myself in it. It is me. I am it. I am those incidents. And so I take responsibility for it. And I really, really try to center and anchor in that divinity and really transmute that from those states of or places in the world that are suffering. I just want to fix it. And so I'm learning how to navigate the multidimensional field and really transcend those places. And again, it's such an interesting concept of, did we create this? These incidents within the matrix. It's my belief that the matrix is just thought patterns. The matrix is comprised of thought signals, and they're locking us in with the physical body. And that's real easy to transcend, but not everybody is there. And so it's almost, for me personally, it's like I feel like a little bit of a Valkyrie. It's like I'm going back in and just like, I want everybody here to be okay. I want you to be okay. I want you to feel healed. I want you to feel safe, and I want you to feel secure. I feel really, 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 really strongly about that. Mm. Mm-hmm. And so I gotta go all over the place. I consider myself powerful. I consider myself kind of a big deal on the flip side. And soon I'll share some of my personal stories and memories of all kinds of things and adventures that I've been on. It's been a privilege and an honor to be alongside and learn from some of the souls that I've learned from here on this planet and in other places. This is almost like I'm going to try to make, I don't know if you call it a vlog, but these are more like diaries where I'm just pondering, like, okay, big dog soul is hanging out in human, and filtering all this divine wisdom, knowledge, and experience through my mind right here in this little space and time. And I'm digging it. But it's a journey. It's fun. And that's another thing too. Like, some of the things that have happened to me, I have a much easier time, like, just kind of letting go of and being present and really letting go. But when I see things happening to other human beings, I just get a little uppity. I get a little fired up. So I think that that's all that I'm going to speak on for tonight. If anybody has listened, I appreciate it. Probably not, but that's okay, because I am just being authentic and I'm being raw and just want to share what's on my mind right now. So that was it. I hope you're doing good. I send you a big smile and a warm hug, and look forward for more videos. I actually have some presentations I'm going to share, and I have some interviews coming up. I'm going to be interviewing Rob, actually, from Typical Skeptic podcast. I just want to kind of highlight him for a minute. He's really incredible. Talk about a dedicated human, just putting out so much content every day. The guy does like 2 or 3 shows. I can't believe it. It's just such dedication. And I have found some incredible researchers and experiencers on his channel. I have some other interviews coming up also, but I think I'll wait until I get a little closer. Actually, I'll tell you, Raw Cloud, I'm going to be interviewing. Laura Eisenhower, I'm going to be interviewing. Hopefully Tony again. We haven't set a date, but I'm going to speak with him. Yeah. Oh, Audrey, I'm going to be interviewing and looking forward to that. Neil Guar, but I'm not going to be interviewing Neil until April. So I'm just really excited to jump back into talking and interviewing humans who are bringing in insight and wisdom, and some people who are experiencers and they offer healing. So, yeah, that's about it. I really love you. I hope you're having a good day. Good things ahead. Take good care.